I literally just closed out the other video, so hello. Welcome to a free day in Budapest. I have absolutely no idea what I'll be doing, but I'm sure it'll be fun. So, day in the life, Budapest edition. Okay, a little show and tell time. We just went to the Great Market Hall, which is literally right across the street from our hotel, which is awesome. Inside, it's kind of like a farmer's market, but much bigger, and this looks goofy, but much bigger, and then the top floor is all souvenirs. And so I had some cash that I wanted to spend in Budapest, like in Hungary. They use Hungarian forints, which as of right now, 370 Hungarian forints is $1 US. And so our money goes far here. EF suggested budgeting about $80 to $100 per day. And so far we've been here 3 days and I've spent $50 US total. Like going out to dinner, it's like $10 total, the whole meal. It's incredible. It's great. At the market hall though, as like some souvenirs, I got some extra hot chili paprika that I'll just give to a cook that I know. I got a little, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. It's a little magnet that I thought was kind of cool. They have like decorative plates that I thought looked cool, but like when am I going to use a decorative plate? And so the magnet looked like the decorative plate. And then I also got a postcard that I'm excited for. Oh, and then lastly, I got a green smoothie because I have not consumed any vegetables and I definitely feel like I need to. We're about to head out to get lunch. And so I'm just hoping for like a little cafe or something, and we'll see. We'll see where we end up. Across the green. Just got home from a little outing. It's about 3 p.m. now, but we were trying to find a place to go eat lunch, and we thought, oh, let's just head on over to Buda because it's across the river. Fun fact that I did not know before I came here. Budapest is actually like the conjunction of two cities, Buda and Pest, and the river is between them. And so we're staying in Pest, but then you cross the river and you get to Buda, which is a lot more like mountainy, and apparently, I don't know, it was a lot easier to become a lot less tourist, which was cool for sure. And so we're kind of like walking in Buda, trying to find just like a restaurant on the side of the street to eat at. And honestly, I don't even think like the conditions were that strict, but we just did not find one that we're really feeling. I wanted one that we could like sit outside that had open spots because a lot of them were full, that it wasn't just like smoke all over because people smoke a lot, but it just, you know, it's not really my thing to be around too many cigarettes at once. And then we're also looking for like Hungarian food because they do have a lot of like international cuisine here, which I think is really cool. And I'm sure it's really good too, but also, I don't know, I just didn't want to like sit down and eat Thai food while we're sitting here in Hungary. And so ended up getting lost in Buda. It was about a 3-mile walk that was just like on the search for lunch. Ended up on a whole different bridge to get back over into Pest that was way farther from home, the hotel, but ended up staying at a really nice restaurant like just on the side of the river that had great views. Ended up having a burger, which I get is not Hungarian food, but the cow was from Hungary, so you know, you win some, you lose some, and it was really good. And just like a drink that was really refreshing. It was called the Hugo cocktail. It was really good though. We're about to figure out kind of just like what we're gonna do for the rest of the afternoon because like I said, it's the free day, and I liked that there are some people that just kind of want to relax. Some people have like kind of a more strict itinerary, just like things that they would like to do, which is awesome. But for me personally, I just wanted to relax today, especially because I got a late start on the day, which I mentioned in the last vlog. And so we think for the rest of the day, I might hike up to the Citadel, which is like the tallest point in Budapest. It's on the Buda side again, so I have to cross back over the bridge to get back over there. Hopefully not get as lost this time. Might do that, but also kind of just like see if anything comes up. Just came back to the hotel to use the bathroom because public restrooms you have to pay for here and they're like not readily available. So it's nice that the hotel is central because we can just come back, freshen up a little bit, and continue on the free day in Budapest. Slide out the back of them.
That's so fun. Oh god. I'm on a 2010 setting, so.
I don't know what any of those words say.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'd be down for right. Yeah, I would think so.
A little more. I don't know.
Looks like it flattens out.
Oh my gosh. Watch. Looking full circle now.
Ooh, the church's steeples. That's cool too. Can we see? We can kind of see Parliament from here.
Can we? Oh, a little bit.
Just a little.
Oh, Jesus.
Like a bug just flew on my head.
Yeah.
Here's Parliament. Ferris wheel. I don't know what that tall thing that like. The one that looks as tall as the churches. I wonder what that is.
I don't know.
Look how beautiful Pest is, and then Buddha.
I really hate that thing. Oh my god, that's a massive storm.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, now you can see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will be cool. Oh, you're good. Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh, there's a lot of things.
Is this altitude like? I was like in Colorado, you can go up a mountain in Colorado Springs. That's the Manitou Incline. Do you know it?
Yeah.
That's what this feels like. Okay, that kind of looks up, but I feel like this is where we're going to be.
A little bit of a workout.
Yeah. At least it's pretty. That's also pretty. Okay. So far, everything's so pretty. Do we want to commit to all the way up or do you want to hang out here?
Maybe hang out for a second.
Yeah. Catch breath.
Looks like a lot now.
I can't even see it because the tree. What's the statue? Are they doing construction? Yeah, the trees are in the way for me. You can kind of see through the trees. We're definitely high. That can be said for it. And then we'll be together.
Can I get 2 scoops in a cup? We'll do this one. The Kinder. Just one of that, and then 1 scoop pistachio.
Not too bad. I'm okay with that. Yeah. All right. Excited enough, it'll be true. What building is that over there? Like that big one? Is that the castle? I feel like I keep seeing it. I keep not knowing what it is. Yeah, so there will be a time for stop. make it me and Parliament whenever it comes.
Not through the foggy.
There's definitely the reflectiveness though. Oh, you terrify me.
I don't want to drop
Through the
phone,
crack?
like,
Can you get like the camera without?
I'm trying to get.
Where's? Oh wait, that's not me in Parliament. Where's Parliament? Oh, yeah, that is me in Parliament.
Oh, why is my flash on? Stop. I had a perfect view and I screwed it up.
We're at the top.
God, fucking night mode.
We're at the top.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Now I can see the people behind us. Ooh. The sirens or the flashing lights, like police, whatever those are pretty.
It's a bar, you gotta move, you gotta pay. That's the night, you won't remember.
Once again, this is a hard vlog to make because I don't remember the last time that I talked at all. But yesterday, let's see, we did lunch, and then after lunch, we went and hiked up the Citadel, which there's a statue. I keep saying the Statue of Liberty. It's not that. It's like the Liberty statue, I believe. It's up at the highest point in Budapest, and so we hiked up there. It wasn't that long of a hike, but it was definitely steep, like just a lot of stairs and then some steep pathways and really pretty viewpoints along the way, which was awesome. The top itself was actually pretty underwhelming because the statue was like under construction at the bottom, and so there was a big fence around it and you couldn't get there. And then there's also trees, so like the view from the top was just trees. So we went back down to the highest viewpoint, and I kind of acted like that was the top because it made it feel a lot more worth it to climb up all those stairs. But it really was beautiful seeing the city just from above, and it's the highest viewpoint in the whole city, and so I really just thought that was awesome. I kind of wandered around a little bit, got some gelato on one of the like pedestrian streets. I got chocolate and coconut together, which was great, and then came back to the hotel to freshen up for dinner. And for dinner, we went back to the pedestrian street and got, I think it was called Europa Cafe. We went there for dinner, and I forget what she said my dish was called, but it was the beef that would like be in goulash. Like it said red wine flavored beef in the menu, but the menus kind of translate funky sometimes. And then little dumplings, which are not necessarily what we would think of as dumplings. It's almost like noodles. But after dinner, we kind of walked around a little bit and walked to the Elizabethan Square, and there was this huge Ferris wheel, which is so beautiful, and went up on top of it. It was a little bit funny because we were like, the people I was with were like, oh, do you guys want to ride the Ferris wheel? And immediately I was like, oh yeah, sounds good. As we were headed up, we were like paused halfway up as they were still loading people, and I did have a moment where I was like, what did I get myself into? Like, this is really high, because it is a big Ferris wheel, but the city was really beautiful, especially at night from, you know, high in the sky, and so that was good. And then there's a little like kind of square terrace type thing that was right close to there where we stumbled across some live music, and so stopped and watched that for a little bit just because it was really fun. It was just a lot of people sitting around having a good time. It was outdoor for the most part. Like I said, live music. I think technically they call themselves a wine bar. I would think of it more as like a brewery in the US, like an outdoor one, you know, that just has like lights and benches and that kind of thing. And so hung around for a little bit there and like watched the music. I discovered yesterday the Hugo cocktail, which apparently is a thing most, like, I looked it up. It said like Switzerland and Austria, like those kinds is maybe where it came from, but it Prosecco, lime, mint, elderflower. Maybe I already talked about that for lunch. I'm having some deja vu. And I had that again last night, and it's just super refreshing. It feels like sparkling water. Yeah, but then came on home to kind of get ready, get packed up because we're headed out. That was the last day in Budapest, and so I'm gonna end this video here, start a new one, of course, and next time I see you, I will be headed to Serbia.